day in Karachi proper and also first day in Pakistan. So what I'm gonna do is try to see the main things in Karachi. So I've heard there isn't a lot. So what I'm gonna do is check them out, take a few videos, and check out the food because I've heard that Karachi is all about food. So gonna do some stuff before lunch, and then for lunch we'll try to go to a place called Burns Road, which is very famous for its street food. So let's go there. So I've arrived in Burns Road. It's actually quite crazy because it's a big market, so classic South Asian. Lots of people everywhere, and I managed to take so many good pictures because people are so happy to have me take pictures. So it was very cool. Still need to find a place to eat, but yeah, that's already a very good experience.
Wandering through the streets of Karachi in search of lunch, I couldn't help but feel excited to be back in Pakistan after 3 years. I was overwhelmed by the constant hum of traffic, horns blaring from every direction, strong colors everywhere, air thick with various smells from street vendors. A beautiful cultural shock that made me feel completely alive. The city's raw energy and vibrant chaos were perfect for street photography. And when it came to food, the Pakistani friend had pointed me towards a spot called Wahid, known for serving a local favorite, kebab fry.
Okay, I had my lunch. It was good, but a bit weird. So I got something they call kebab fry, which is basically minced meat that is cooked in ghee, like some clarified butter, for a very, 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 very long time, so that it becomes very, very soft and kind of like liquid. It wasn't bad, but I think it's kind of a unusual texture for meat. I would not say it's my favorite ever, but it was interesting. And afterwards, I tried another thing that was very traditional just next by, which is a sweet. It's like milk that is boiled until like kind of thickens, and it wasn't bad there too. But same issue, it's very unusual for a Westerner, so I would not say I loved it either.
One thing that really stands out across South Asia is how cities are organized into different bazaars, each specializing in its own kind of goods, whether it's textiles, food, or something else entirely. As I wandered through Karachi, I suddenly realized I had stepped right into the middle of the electronics bazaar. Everywhere I looked, there were shops packed with everything from computers to fridges and microwaves. Anything you could possibly need, all in one place.
Okay, by pure randomness, I ended up in an old part of Karachi, so lots of colonial buildings. So I think this is quite old, and people have been so nice. I managed to take so many pictures. They literally tell me, "Hey, come take a picture here." So that's very cool. I'm gonna continue exploring and keep you up to date on it.
What was very fascinating about Karachi is how different its history feels compared to cities like Lahore or Peshawar. While those cities have been major cultural centers for centuries, Karachi was, until recently, just a small coastal settlement. It wasn't until the British arrived in the 19th century that the city really began to take shape, rapidly transforming into a major port and commercial hub. That's why, unlike other cities in Pakistan, much of what you see is relatively young. Many of the oldest buildings around are actually from the colonial era. One reminder of that colonial past that still lingers is the presence of Christian communities and churches. As I wandered through the city, I even stumbled across one unexpectedly, standing quietly amid the noise and chaos, a small but striking echo of that history.
So this is the Church of St. Patrick, and it is the heart of the Archbishopship or something like that in Sindh, so very important for Christian locally. And what is interesting is it was built in 1881 on the same... No worries. You can go, no worries, it's fine. And it was built on the same place where like the first church in Sindh was, just kind of an upgrade. And it's quite interesting because people forget, but because the British stay here a very long time, there is still a sizable Christian population in Pakistan and India. Of course, there's nothing compared to Muslim and Hindus, but still, it's a continuing tradition. It's actually a very old British market. It's the oldest market in Karachi, and I thought it would be interesting to have a quick look while being careful because it is also a prime place for pickpockets. So let's have a quick look.
The Empress Market is one of the oldest and most iconic markets in Karachi, dating back to the late 19th century. It was designed as a grand colonial marketplace, and even today it remains one of the busiest spots in the city. Over time, though, the area around it became heavily overcrowded. Thousands of informal and illegal stalls slowly took over the surrounding streets, turning it into a chaotic maze of vendors selling everything from food to clothes to more exotic goods. In recent years, the government stepped in. Around 2018, a massive operation cleared out more than 1,000 illegal shops to restore the market's original structure and open up the space around it. The market also has a darker side. For years, it was known for the illegal sale of exotic animals, everything from rare birds, crocodiles to endangered species. Today, after the government crackdowns, that trade is far less visible. But like many things here, it hasn't completely disappeared. It has just moved out of sight. Nowadays, there is a visible contrast. You still feel the energy and disorder of a traditional bazaar, but with ongoing efforts to clean it up and bring back some of its historic character.
Online, they were saying about this market that it was for experienced travelers, that there is a lot of pickpocketing, very chaotic, lots of people, and even if like this space actually not that big and so it's a bit crowded, didn't feel that bad to me. Maybe I was there on a good day, I don't know. And to be honest, I think that's gonna be it for today because I'm knackered. It was a very good introduction to Karachi, very hectic, very full of energy. Food is good. I mean, great first day, I have to say. But now I think I just want to get a shower and sleep a little bit because I'm so tired. In any case, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe and share it with friends. and a new video should come out very soon, hopefully next week. So stay in touch, and on this I wish you a great evening, and I see you very soon. Tschüss!